So back into our transition phase here, we're starting to, we're just on the cusp here of getting, you know, some vegetables, turnips and such. But we have pea tendrils here, we have some head lettuces, and of course our weird and funky, like the first time I saw these garlic scapes, I was like, whoa, what am I gonna do with those, or what are those? The tops are a little bit fibrous, so we're gonna take those off, we're gonna clean those. Watch out. And where they bend, you just give them a little whack to where you can kind of line them up a little bit better than they are right now. Really thin. We got our garlic scapes chopped here. We got paper towel, 2 plates, and we're gonna pop the tofu out of here. This is silken, you can use firm, extra firm, whatever. Just gonna kind of fold that guy over like this and weight it just a little bit. But this will just kind of draw the moisture out of the tofu, and we're gonna let that sit for a second before we chop it up. So we got ginger, shallot, we have a little black bean garlic paste, delicious. And then we also have some of our kimchi no moto. It's back by popular demand. So we're gonna do a knob of ginger, I'm gonna peel that up, chop that up after we've crushed it. You want it a little fine for this, since we're doing such a quick saute. Little piece of shallot here. There we go, in there with the ginger. And then we're gonna do just a touch of the kimchi no moto. This stuff is pretty salty, so just a teaspoon. Then we're gonna go a good heaping tablespoon there of the black bean. We're gonna wanna add a little bit of peanut oil to that, just to kind of marry it nicely. We won't need salt. So our pans are wicked hot over there. With our sauce, we're gonna start a little bit of peanut oil. We're gonna go into the pan, just a touch. Just saute that really quick. And just when they start to soften is when we're gonna add our mix here. Goes right into the pan. And this is when the real flavor starts. Now we're gonna pull this off the heat a little bit into our pan with some peanut oil again. And this is just a shallow fry, so you want a little bit, a third of a cup here. You can see that our pressing has done its job because this paper towel is soaking wet. So lightly lift her up, and what we're gonna do is kind of chunk it into cubes. I like to use the silken stuff because it is way softer than obviously the extra firm or firm. But this is gonna give you a really nice, soft flavor and not really, really crunchy like the other ones can get you. With the tofu, we're gonna go into the cornstarch and rice flour mix really gently. And just a couple at a time. Don't put the whole thing in there. If you're doing extra firm tofu, you could totally go in there with a bunch of them. So just kind of take your fingers and really just gently toss those. You want to kind of dust them off a little bit and then place them into the peanut oil. And if you're doing this on your stovetop at home, you're going to want to do about a medium-high heat. Just going to flip these guys over. Nice little bit of brown on there. Really soft, beautiful tofu. And you don't have to use peanut oil. You can go, you want a high heat oil. What we're gonna do is get some of our spinach from Cosmic Apple and just kind of give it a little tear. And we're also gonna do the same with the pea greens. Kind of get those in there, give them a little mix. Put them on the lettuce while they're really, really hot, because that's gonna do its job and wilt them very nicely. We're gonna go right on the top. I marauded my neighbor's garden and took the beautiful little pea flowers. And these flowers are delicious, taste of peas. We're gonna finish with a little chica lime right up on top. And there it is, garlic scape and crispy tofu dish.